I am recording. Ba, ba, ba.
Ba.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 691st episode of the Pokemon Podcast. It's super effective. I'm your host, Steve. That's fine. Bobby can be introduced first. Bobby's here.
Hello. I still have no GameStop shiny codes, but I got more SpongeBob cards. So
Okay.
Win-win.
Nice.
Not win-win, but like even out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess. Yeah, sure. Glau also here. Hello, Austin.
Hello. I'm glad it's getting colder out. That's my input here.
That's good input.
Yeah.
Big Brother update?
Hey, the show's over. Season's
Oh.
over.
Wait, were you
There
happy
is
with
some
it?
postseason drama, though.
Okay. All right.
That's good.
Maybe we save that for the
Not-
bonus.
All right. We'll see.
Perfect. Hey, just a heads up. I know that there might be some people who got ZA early and copies were on eBay and stuff like this. This happens every Pokemon game. That's not news. That shouldn't be surprising to anyone. I don't know. Somebody robs a bus-by truck and all of a sudden copies end up on eBay. Who knows? I actually think they came from Croatia. But anyways, we're not going to talk about any of that. So if you're worried about leaks or spoilers or anything like that, do not worry. That's not going to happen. We are doing the mini episodes starting this weekend. The first episode should come out on Friday. The game technically comes out on Thursday. So we'll do these 20-minute mini episodes. We do it for every game release. So there should be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I don't actually know how many there'll be. That's the big secret. I wish I knew how many there would be, but I don't know how long or short or complicated this game is. No one told me. So that will be starting on Friday. And then with the three of us were just talking, there should be a normal episode next week still. But it will just be news focused. So again, if you're worried about ZA spoilers, but you still want your Pokemon news on Monday, unless for some reason there's absolutely no Pokemon news this week that is unrelated to ZA, that would be weird. But even if there's just a little bit of Pokemon news, I think we still want to show up on Monday for a normal episode, even if it's an hour instead of, the 5 hours these episodes end up being. So, that'll be that. I'm not going to tell you who the special guest is for the mini episodes. People keep asking. You got to wait. So that's the imagine that we're mega evolving, but you don't know what the mega is. So there you go.
Don't look at the leak.
Yeah, don't. How dare you? Don't you dare look at those leaks. Pretty straightforward episode for you guys today. There's some Pokemon Go news. There is some Pokemon Sleep news, which we'll start off with. Pokemon did not say anything about GameStop, but they did say something about the 7-star rates. So we'll talk about that. And I think there's something else that I can't think of off the top of my head, but it's in my show notes. So we'll go there. Let's start with Pokemon Sleep. A real classic here. Can you imagine that we've already made it to New Moon Day number 6, which will take place on October 20th to the 23rd?
Yeah. New moon.
The game
it's great.
grows up so fast. They're updating New Moon. The first 5 were not good enough, so the 6th one is getting updated. They are saying this event will have special appearance rates. That just means Darkrai, and it will be harder for Pokemon to become more full. If you didn't know that, there's some New Moon information for you. That's not new. The new thing that they're changing is when you encounter a Pokemon with a special appearance rate during New Moon, its friendship points will increase by 3, even if you don't give it a Pokebiscuit. I don't know why they just don't say Darkrai. That's what they're talking about here. Unless Murkrow is like a special appearance rate, maybe. I'm not sure, actually. And then New Moon also has like an increased chance of shiny Pokemon, although Darkrai can't be shiny. Yeah, if you go down to the details, it just says a special appearance rate bonus is given to Pokemon you won't meet During New Moon Day, you will be able to encounter Darkrai. Yeah,
Okay, there it is. There you go.
So yeah, that means maybe Ilka, Pokemon Works. Sorry, maybe they're not. Maybe they notice that no one is trying to level up or do anything with Darkrai because it just seems like an impossible task.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think I still have like the new moon the Darkrai stuff happened, I think, when I like right as I was stopping playing for a bit. And so I caught Darkrai, like I have a Darkrai, but then I think there's like a mint or a seed or something that like goes with Darkrai, and like I haven't done anything with that. Like I
what is it called?
Is it the Eureka seed?
Yeah, Eureka seed, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever that is, it's still sitting in like I don't know if I'm assuming I'm supposed to like use it on Darkrai, and then that's how it gets its other sub skills, right, or something like that.
Yeah, for those maybe who don't play Sleep or maybe are new to Sleep, Darkrai can do everything. So a Pokemon is normally categorized as an ingredient, a berry, or a skillsmon, and Darkrai is all three of them. And normally you have like 5 skills on a Pokemon, or what I don't know what I think they're skills. So you get one at sub skills. You get one at 10, one at 25, one at 50, one at 75, and one at 100. And Darkrai shows up with nothing. So every time you catch a Darkrai, you don't get a new Darkrai, you get a Eureka seed, and the Eureka seed will fill in those sub-skill seed spots. And if you don't like what you got, you can use it again to re-roll. So it's the one Pokemon where you can like re-roll your skills. But Darkrai also requires like 700 pips. It's not that many. It's just really hard to catch.
Right.
You wouldn't really want to use a Master Biscuit on it because a Master Biscuit's so expensive, and you're using that just for...
I've used a Master Biscuit on it like 5 times. Don't be saying that right now. Don't say that right now.
So you're saying you have an amazing Darkrai?
No, it's not even that good. It's been a waste.
Yeah, I mean...
And then the other crazy thing about Darkrai is... even though it does everything, and it's a mythical Pokemon, and you can only catch one, if you put down a team with something that's not a Dark-type Pokemon, it gets punished, and it loses, like, a bunch of HP every time its skill activates. But there's not that many Dark-type Pokemon in the game. So what I'm saying is Glau's having a great time.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it over here. I will say I've not put this thing on my party at all, ever.
You just keep throwing Master Bell biscuits at it.
Yeah, I just keep throwing the biscuits at it. I got apples, coffee beans, skill level up M. We're hanging out.
Okay. I don't think skill level up M is that great on Darkrai.
No, it's not. No, but I'll just have to buy a couple more Master Biscuits. Throw them its way. Enjoy.
I think the perfect Darkrai would probably be Berry Finding S and then Helping bonus. Those would probably be the first 2 I would aim for.
Yep, don't got either of those.
I haven't used a Eureka seed yet. I mean, so my Darkrai is like, it's like you said, it's like blank. Like there's nothing.
Yeah, it's completely blank. Yeah,
it's completely blank. So should I use their Eureka seed then, and then see if I get like.
Are you going to do it live?
Content.
Decent? Yeah, I'm going to do it live.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, live Eureka Seed. It has like a cool animation when you do it.
Oh, it does. It's doing stuff. It's now loading. There we go. Now it's doing something.
This is good podcast material.
Oh, great podcast material. Yeah. What is it doing here? Oh, it got skill level up M.
Winner! What a great mechanic in this video game. Hey, don't worry. In a month, you can re-roll that and probably get something worse.
Yeah, right?
Sleep bonus experience.
Yeah. Wow. What a great Pokemon.
Unfortunately, no Halloween event announced for Pokemon Sleep yet, but knowing our luck, it'll be announced after we're
Yep.
done recording the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No, that'll be good because then we'll have news to talk about next week.
that's right. That's right.
There will be something.
Then we will have something to talk about. Actually, exciting news. In my opinion, exciting news. We're going to move over to the Pokemon Go stuff. I think this is exciting. This is group up and take on weekly adventures. The new weekly adventure feature arrives in Pokemon Go on Sunday, October 12th. Oh, why are they not doing this before Community Day? That's fine. The new feature arrives in Pokemon Go on Sunday, October 12th at 6 p.m. PDT. So by the time you listen to this, it'll be up. Join up to 3 fellow trainers anywhere in the world to complete challenges, earn rewards, increase your friendship level. Discover the new social tab. Your trainer profile will have a new social tab where you can access the new weekly challenge feature alongside party play. I kind of always forget. I don't actually always forget party play is a thing. I forget routes are a thing. From here, trainers will be able to create a group, join a group, or review a group's progress. Trainers can only be part of one weekly challenge group at a time. Trainers can only complete one weekly challenge per week. A new challenge will be posted every Sunday at 5 p.m. PDT. What a weird time. Each weekly challenge will also end the following Sunday at 5 p.m. PDT. So, if you don't know what this is, it's probably because you've never played Pikmin Bloom or Monster Hunter Now, because I believe they're in both of these games, and they look pretty identical, progress bar and all, to both of these games.
That's funny.
Bobby, you didn't play either Pikmin Bloom or Monster
I did
Hunter,
not.
right?
No.
So
no,
this
I
is
did
like
not.
new to you.
This is completely new to me. Yeah.
But us true Niantic fans, we know it's copy and paste.
I had Pikmin Bloom for like a week.
You didn't like it?
It was alright. I could only deal with one at a time. And
Yeah,
Pokemon
yeah,
had
yeah,
more of
yeah.
my focus too.
Yeah. That was my whole thing. That's why I didn't even try.
It was okay to manage both, especially like Pikmin's Bloom community days are just like walk. So you would do that
okay.
anyways if you were playing
Yeah.
Pokemon Go, and they were always the same days. The problem I had is Pikmin Bloom was a worse battery offender than Pokemon Go, and Pokemon
Wow.
Go was already a bad offender of my iPhone battery. Just rips right through it.
Are you going to give it another go now that you've got the vapor chamber cooling in your phone and maybe it'll...
No, because you know how many Community Day medals I've missed out on Pikmin Bloom? I had all of them.
It's too late now.
I think what also broke it is I had every medal, and then I think there was like a game release. I don't remember what it was, but then it paired up with a Community Day, and then that was the first Community Day medal I didn't get. And then I was like, well, if I can't have them all, then I'm out. I'm done. When you do your weekly challenge, you will get extra friendship level progress. I don't know what that means. Is it just are they saying extra as in like you get 1 heart, or are they saying extra as in like you get like 2 or 3 hearts?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. It is nice that you get like... Well, then, yeah, you wouldn't want to do this with anybody you're like you're like your best friends with already, right? So...
It depends on how hard they're going to carry you. Oh,
Good
because
point.
here's the thing. Okay, so in Pikmin, it was just like in Pikmin there was 2 options. It was either planting flowers or walking, and you have to walk to plant flowers. So they were ultimately kind of the same.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But there were some people in the Slack tone who they would walk a lot. So if on like Sunday night you joined Tone's party, then you were guaranteed to complete it, because I would wake up on Monday morning and the challenge would be like halfway done. Because some people are already walking and I'm still in bed.
Right.
I'm still bed rotten. And you'd be like, this is great. And then sometimes you would wake up on Sunday or Monday morning and you would be like, oh no, Tone's party's filled. I can't join it.
Oh, it's
And
over.
now I got to join somebody else's party. And now it's Wednesday and we're not even halfway done because they're not walking. They're not doing it. And so I think this is great. It was one of my favorite things at Pikmin Bloom is this weekly challenge, but it was like kind of stressful to be like, I know what people are good at this,
Right.
and I want to be in their group.
Yep.
But if I wake up and I'm not in their group, now I gotta have my own group, and they might not be good. Look. Sometimes I was dead weight. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But sometimes I would carry the challenge because, especially during like the summer months, on the one wheel, I could plant flowers like no other.
Yeah.
If it was weekly challenge plant flowers, it wasn't counting my steps that good, but it was counting my movement. So if I was like doing 2 miles on the one wheel, oh my god, that was so many flowers.
Do you think so? Were the weekly challenges, is it the same for every group or do they vary?
It was the same.
Like
It would be
in-
the same for every group. So
in
it would be
Pikmin Bloom.
everyone's doing
Okay.
flowers this week, or everyone's walking this week.
So we could expect like how this little example here is spin 250 Pokestops or gyms. Like every group would
Probably
get that
everyone
same.
See,
has
that would be
that
good for
challenge.
me because I just go to the Mall America and I'm getting 250 done in less than an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
And I'm not even opening the app. I'm just turning the Pokeball Plus up and doing like 2 laps of Mall America, and we're done.
that's
Okay, then I'm in your group, so you can carry me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that's
Gotcha.
fine.
yeah, that's the easy one for me too. Pokestops would be really really easy, but
So the other thing too is after like maybe it was like 2 months, Pikmin Bloom introduced like a harder mode. So there would be 2 weekly challenges. One would be like easy, and then the next one would be hard. And Niantic hasn't said anything about this, but I would assume it would be like normal would be spin 250 Pokestops in a week, and then hard would be like spin 1,000 in a week, and then your rewards would be like tripled.
right.
But it was so like more to do for more rewards, but like you got to hustle a little bit more.
Right.
So I think for like Pikmin Bloom, it was like walk 100,000 steps in a week, which between 4 people is not that big of a deal.
Oh, it's not bad. Yeah.
And then the hard challenge was like walk like 1,000,000 steps in a week. So it was like 10 times harder.
Jeez.
But also like sometimes sometimes you would just hit the goal on like Tuesday. Like
Right.
100,000 steps between 4 people who are actively playing the game. You hit on Tuesday and you're like, okay, I'm done for the week.
Yeah.
So like doing the challenge one was like, okay, cool. I'm going to do challenge this week because I know it's Go Fest. I'm going to do challenge this week because I'm traveling to New York and I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. Like there's reasons why you would up it.
Sure.
Or like, oh, this week ZA is coming out, so let's not do the challenge this week because I'm going to be sitting playing ZA.
Right. Yeah.
Just to verify, I believe it is, but this is all like an online thing. You don't have to be near them at all to join.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was just all online. So what you can do is when you wake up, I'm assuming this is how it works. We'll find out tonight. When you wake up, or in this case, go to bed, you can see who's already in a group and you can see what spots they have, and you could just like join in on them.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Or you can just make your own group and then hope people join on you. But again, the problem with that was within Pikmin Bloom, if I make my own group and then people join on me and those people don't do anything, all of a sudden now I'm like, well, now I got to hustle.
So you can't, because like if we're going back to talking about Tone, it's going to be the middle of the night when this drops tonight at 6 p.m.
Yeah,
PDT.
for him. Yeah, because he's in
for him.
Ireland.
So you can't just like, you can't make a group out of 4, like you can't say like, I'm starting this group, but I want to invite these 3 people. And
You
like,
can invite people.
okay.
You can send invites, at least in Pikmin Bloom you could. And I couldn't remember. I think if you sent the invites, it would hold those spots.
Okay.
And then once they declined it, it would open up for somebody else to just join in on you.
Got it. I see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while y'all are asleep, I'm going to be waiting for Tones to go live.
Good call. Good call.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'll be up and ready. So.
But like I saw some conversation on the internet of people being like, this is a good time to increase the friends list. And I think those people are wrong. I think, well, sure, I think in the sense maybe having more friends is always great. But I don't think any of those people played Pikmin Bloom. Because one, you can only have 3 other people. And 2, like I talked about, you could create a group and then all of a sudden when people are joining on you and they're not doing anything, you're going to wish they're not on your friends list anymore. Like imagine let's say you have a really small friends list. And let's say every week the same 2 people are joining on you and they're not doing anything every week. Do you pull the trigger and just delete them? Like, please stop joining my group. You haven't been contributing.
I mean, maybe.
I think you send them that message if you can first.
What, through Campfire?
Hey, please start doing stuff. Please.
Like, this does benefit people in the middle of nowhere in the sense of I have friends that will carry me. Like, if you live in, like, Grand Marais, Minnesota, like you got 2 Pokestops in that entire city. So like good luck trying to hit 250 in a week unless you just really want to walk between the lighthouse and the donut shop in Grand Marais to like get your 2 Pokestops. But like if you're in Grand Marais and you join on somebody in New York, you're guaranteed.
Yeah, you're good.
You're guaranteed to win.
Right. It's tough, right? These are the decisions. These are this is the dilemma.
Either way, I think it's a cool feature. But I think this feature is going to burn some bridges. That's all I'm saying, and I'm into that.
If it has to happen, it has to happen. Now's the time. Get rid of those friends that aren't spinning Pokestop.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Game's almost 9 years old. Almost 10 years old. You gotta... You got to up it. I think the rewards, by the way, is when you finish it, it's 20,000 XP and then 6,000 Stardust. I don't think those are amazing, but like 6,000 Stardust for ultimately just playing the game, I think is great. Like again, I think there will be a hard mode introduced in a couple months, and I would guess like hard mode would probably give like 20,000 Stardust. Right. If hard mode is like 7-8 times harder than normal mode. So if you're getting 24,000 Stardust a month ultimately for free, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Again, not amazing.
No.
But also like not bad enough to skip the feature, but not good enough to be like, oh, I need to be in Tone's group every week.
It's one of those things where like you're playing the game. This is kind of just like residuals from just like spin and stops, assuming that's the first one.
Yeah.
You might as well just get that experience Stardust.
Yeah.
From just playing the game. Yeah.
So you're saying not good enough to lose friendships over.
No, I'm saying you definitely want to delete people off your friends list if they're weighing you down. Yeah. I purge that friend. As somebody who had max friends, you don't want max friends. You don't. It's a nightmare to like scroll through and to navigate and to I have no proof, but I'm sure it slows down your phone trying to load all those friends. Also, just I think this is, again, somebody with a max friends list who has cleared it since. Anytime there was, like, Pokemon GO, like, events, like, not like Community Day, but, like, when they do, like, the global events or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to go invisible because I would get so many invites to remote raids. And I think that was also contributing to my battery life dying. Because I don't have like the science, like I didn't like set a timer, but I felt like when I went invisible and I wasn't getting join my raid, I did feel like my battery life was lasting longer that I was invisible versus not.
That would make sense. Yeah, it's just one less thing that your phone
Yeah, I
has
mean,
to
you're
like
getting
process.
notifications. You're doing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want. I'm at Mall America. I don't want to join your raid. I have plenty of raids of my
I got
own.
so many raids here.
I appreciate the thought. I am a sucker. I do like to spend money, but
I thought
I don't
you
even have
enjoyed
to.
getting the like 3-star Weepin' Bell raid invites.
Yeah. No, I don't want to give Niantic $2 for a hat Pikachu. I don't. We have a little bit more Pokemon Go news, but let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we will continue getting through the news. And we are back from our break. Find trash and treasure during a Gigantamax Garbodor Day. It's the same kind of event. It's just that it will take place on Saturday, November 1st from 2 to 5 p.m. Actually, this would be good for Grimmsnarl. Because Grimmsnarl is Dark Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Fairy's weak to poison.
Yeah.
Guess you could use Venusaur.
Or Toxtricity.
Yes. But then you would, well, not the Gmax versions, because the Gmax versions of both of those Pokemon are locked to the... You would have to use the non-Gmax version of Venusaur or Toxtricity, I guess. I think Garbodor's the best pure poison type attacker. Not that there's a lot of other options.
I mean, probably why they're doing this in the order they're doing it.
Right. I feel like they like to get you prepared for whatever's next.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Except for when they did the Galar starters. But they did them in
that's
Pokedex
fair,
order.
Right. Yeah.
Max particles will be increased to 1,600. All power spots will host Gigantamax battles. Power spots will refresh more frequently. 8 times the particles from power spots. 2 additional special trades. You can still remote into these. 2 times max particles from exploring. 1/4 the distance to receive max particles. Also, this should be up to 100 people, right? They said going forward, any Gigantamax raids will be up to 100 people.
Nice.
So,
is this the first one since then? No, we had another Gigantamax between Eternatus and now, that because with 100 people being able to join.
Think we have had one after Eternatus.
I don't remember any, but
wasn't the one right before Eternatus like Butterfree? Because I skipped Butterfree.
Yeah, and then Eternatus was the end of August. It was like that 23rd, 24th of August. I can't believe we haven't had any since then.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe Duraludon, but that was just the regular Dynamax raids.
Yeah.
So that wasn't...
I guess so. And we still have no idea where Orbeetle is.
So they're saving the best for last. They're saving the best for last.
That wasn't it in the trailer for 3 seasons ago?
It was. Also, look, they showed Mega Mewtwo in the screenshot, anniversary screenshot, like 6 years ago.
It's coming soon.
It's right around the corner. Hey, you know what is coming soon? Pokemon Go City Safari. 3 more locations this year, December 13th and 14th. The first one is Buenos Aires, Argentina. The next one is Miami. USA. That's weird. Miami, Florida, USA. And then the third one is Sydney, Australia. All December 13th and 14th. This is the first Australian event. Shout out to New Zealand, still not getting anything for being Niantic's beta testers, but Australia is close to New Zealand, I guess. It's right there.
Closer than anywhere else.
Sure, yeah. This is also the first Safari Zone in the United States that post-COVID. There was supposed to be the one in St. Louis, which I guess technically kind of
right.
happened. I mean,
Yeah.
they did it afterwards, but it was also like you don't have to come; you can just play anywhere.
Oh, that's right. That's right. If you bought
And-
a ticket, right, then you could just play anywhere.
Yes, and
Yeah.
so they had like the day that it was supposed to happen, it was just play anywhere because COVID canceled it, and then when they rescheduled the event, you could still play anywhere.
Right.
But that was almost 4 years ago because it would have been October something it was November something because I remember moving to Minneapolis October 31st and it's October 12th now. And then I remember it was like a week after that I drove down to St. Louis to play and it started snowing and it was like cool, but it was very cold. I don't think Miami will be that cold. I think maybe southern United States are a good pick for December,
Yeah.
assuming
if
your power grid stays up, I suppose.
if you're gonna have an event like this, you have it in Florida or California, probably in those months.
Yeah. Not that I particularly want to. Look, I want to go to Miami because I would assume there would be a lot of listeners there. It would be nice weather. It's very inexpensive compared to flying to Buenos Aires or flying to Australia. Also, not a 23-hour flight to Australia. It's like a
True.
2-hour flight, I think, to Miami. I just don't want to give Florida money. I don't want to give them any tourism money.
Yeah.
But I do want to see people.
Just go to Australia.
Yeah,
It'll be
all
fine.
go.
Oh, okay, look, I looked at a flight to Miami. It was like 2:30. I looked at a flight to Sydney. Add an extra zero.
Oh.
Yeah, but would you rather give $230 to Florida tourism or $2,300 to Australia tourism?
I think
You
the
gotta
only
weigh it out.
winner there is Delta. I think Delta is the only winner in that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't know the hotel cost in Australia. That was like the big reason I didn't want to go to Vancouver. Was the hotels in Vancouver were so expensive.
I mean, I'm guessing that they'd be expensive in Australia and Sydney specifically.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, Buenos Aires was only like a $1,200 flight. That's not bad. I don't know anything about Argentina. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know that much about Australia?
Yeah.
Or Miami?
Well, I mean, if I went to Miami, I would prep for Grand Theft Auto 6, right? I would have to. I would know that would be good research.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could play Vice City and you'll know all about Miami. It's perfect.
I should play Vice City, then go to Safari Zone,
Yeah.
and then come back, and then wait for Grand Theft Auto 6, and I'll be.
It's a great
You'll
that's
know
a
everything
great
about
plan.
the area, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I went to Paris, so I would know the layout of Lumio City so well.
Oh, okay.
That makes so much sense. That's great.
I think it's very exciting that Australia is finally getting an event. There will be. They all have the same spawns and stuff, so you're not really missing out either way. You'll have the Eevee with the safari hat, unknown B, M, and S. It looks like we have Shuckle, Skarmory, Trapinch, Kricketot, Timber, Scraggy, Emolga, Litwick, Poniard, Skrelp, Almora, Oricorio, the ballet form, Marini, Mudbray, Fomantis, Komala, Brushix, and Gossifleur. All those can be shiny except Gossifleur. And there will also be a stamp rally. It is very cool that these city safaris, safari zones, technically they're city safaris. There is a difference between the two. It is cool they're all getting stamp rallies. I don't think a stamp rally is enough to convince me to give Florida tourism money. But if you are in Florida, you should go to this, assuming it is within your budget or your time frame. Also, they lowered the prices. This might be the first time in
nice.
our capitalistic, depressing world that they lowered the prices. The ticket is only $10, and then the add-ons, if you want an extra day, it is $8, and then Raid Lover is $6, and Egg Enthusiast is $6. And
That doesn't
I
seem
don't.
bad at all, actually.
Yeah, no, I don't have the old prices, but there's no way that the old Raid Lover was $6 and the old Egg Enthusiast was $6. I want to say they were both like $8 or $10 before.
There's no way you're getting like whatever you got before for this. Like, in no world do they lower prices and not make it like better. I mean, not and make it better. Like,
Make it better.
there's got to be less that you're getting out of this for a lower price.
Or they increase the price of raid passes.
They said you're getting 12 free raid passes a day by spending stops. So for $6, you're getting 24 raid passes, assuming you have both days.
I don't know.
Maybe it was 18 and they reduced it down to 12, but I don't think so.
I feel like that was like Unova though. The Raid Lover stuff was expensive. It was like $20 or something like that for the Raid Lover. But that was Unova, not that wasn't a City Safari.
Yes. But maybe they saw. Can I go back to the Vancouver?
Here, I'm looking at the Santiago City Safari, Santiago, Chile, which happened just earlier this year. And it's not in US dollars. I have no idea if it's cheaper or not.
Yeah, if they're not getting rid of anything, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, let me see if I can see what the Raid Lover thing was before for Santiago. It was okay. There's a lot of stuff that they're talking about in this Santiago one.
Oh no.
What is happening?
Yeah,
I don't know.
When I try to click it just takes. They replace the old page with the new page.
Okay. Santiago, the Raid Lover Pass was 5,880 CLP.
Okay.
To USD. That was $6.14. So earlier this year, the Raid Lover Pass was $6 USD.
Yeah.
But that was in 2025. I don't know if like you're talking about like a Madrid one, like the last one you went to.
Yeah, like forever ago.
Yeah.
What was the last one you went to?
I didn't go to any this year.
You went to Madrid?
No, Madrid was Pokemon Go Fest.
Oh.
I went to Goyang. I went to Seoul. I went to.
Those are city safaris?
Yes. No, Goyang was technically Safari Zone.
But Seoul was City Safari. 2023.
I went to Jakarta. Jakarta was City Safari.
Okay. Here we go. Citywide gameplay. Where is that?
But I think Jakarta was cheaper because of the economy.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. In the Seoul one, oh yeah. Raid Lover Pass was 5,500.
5,500 won?
Yeah. So it was only $4 USD for the Raid Lover Pass in 2023.
Well. Okay. I do still think it doesn't seem that bad though, the pricing for this.
No, but it's way less
maybe
than
because
like...
we're so used to like global / GoFest pricing.
Maybe.
Yeah, because again, Unova, it was like the Egg Enthusiast and the Raid Lover passes were like $20 each for those. Because I didn't buy either one of those, but they were way more expensive.
Yeah, right here, 15 for the Go Tour Unova.
Oh, 15? Yeah, 15.
15 each, right?
Yeah, it was 15 each. It was definitely 15 for each one.
Yes.
So this is half the price, more than half the price.
Yeah, Jakarta the add-ons were $4 each. Did we talk? We said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just ran the. I can't remember what the currency in Indonesia is called. Rupiah? I think it's rupiah. It seems like a very inexpensive. Like if you're going to Miami, it seems pretty inexpensive. So you're paying $10 up front for one day, another $8 for another day, so you're at 18, and then 12, so $30 for the weekend if you get everything.
Yeah. I mean, if you're traveling to Miami, that's the cheapest thing you're going to be paying for in Miami. Is this event.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. So
who cares about spring break, winter break? Yeah, you're gonna get like one cocktail for like $25 in Miami, and
Yep, and that's your budget right there.
Yep.
good value. I'm on the fence if I'm really on the fence if I would go to this or not.
You'd see people.
I would see people, yes. And I would be able to speak the language, unlike going to Indonesia
Australia?
Yeah, that's true. I feel like if I go to Australia, though, I'd have to take off my shoes. Every time I see a TikTok of Australian people, no one's ever wearing shoes. They're just walking around barefoot all the time.
I don't know.
I feel like you're getting a lot of Australian commenters like, what?
Nah. They're gonna comment. They're gonna comment. They hate shoes. They're gonna be like, "No, you're right, Steve. We do hate shoes here." All right, last bit of Pokemon Go news before we take a break. There is a Halloween pass. The Go Pass for Go Pass Halloween will be free. It will be available on Tuesday, October 21st. It will go until Sunday, November 2nd. Look, here's the news. There's no Mimikyu this year. Wait till next year, I guess.
No,
Another year.
It's never gonna happen. They're just never gonna release Mimikyu. I'm just prepping myself for that. There's never gonna be a Mimikyu.
That is wild. Mimikyu is not here yet. I will say.
Yeah,
Everybody
Alola Tour?
loves Mimikyu.
Alola Tour 2027, I guess, would be when we finally get a Mimikyu.
That's so far.
We still don't know if next year's going to be Kalos Tour. There's not
That's
a lot of
true.
Kalos Pokemon.
Yeah, next year is just gonna be Mega Tour. If they end up doing an Alola Tour, it would most likely be in February of 2027. So they have to release Mimikyu Halloween 2026. That would be insane if Mimikyu did not get a Halloween release. Like, if we get Mimikyu's debut in February, what are we even doing? What is the point of this game?
Odd time to release it, yeah.
It has to be released in October. It must. Like, I'll quit Pokemon Go if Mimikyu is not released in October.
Of next year.
It just has to be released in October.
Okay, I see. Just in October in general.
Yeah.
What if it was like September 30th?
Depends on where it's. If it's October in like part of the world at least, I'll give it.
Okay.
I'm not quitting the game on that. But if it's like September 29th, I'm out.
We're not gonna go through the whole Halloween thing because there's still a little over a week for that. But yeah, no Mimikyu. If you want to the whole Halloween Go Pass thing, it'll be $8. And you'll get an encounter with Rotom. There is a Teddy Ursa wearing a costume. There's a Noibat wearing a costume. Yeah. So, but like
I'm
the
not
news
intrigued.
I'm also not that intrigued with the pass.
Keldeo, Mr. Galarian, Mr. Mime, or Mr. Rhyme,
Mr.
and
Rhyme.
Rotom, all worth $8. That's what we're getting from this.
Or a full day in Miami. Think about it.
That is very true.
And there's like you said, Bobby, there's not a lot to do in Miami under $8.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's an event.
All
right, that's all the Pokemon Go stuff.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Before we get done with the Pokemon Go stuff, how do you feel about the pass? Like, about these like bonus, like the $8 passes? It's been going on for a while now, and it's been every pass, right? And it's been like every month, and it's been multiple events. Are you buying them every time? Or do you like the $8 pass?
I will buy them sometimes, but definitely not every time.
Yeah, unlike Mr. Joe Sarabee, I have self-control. And if I'm not gonna play,
Mr. Joe Sarabee's working, okay?
that's what he said. That's what he said on this podcast. Even though, like,
that is
you could just look at we already know what it's gonna be. You don't have to do it. We know the list.
You gotta get hands on.
No, I love to. True, I love to tease Joe. But no, sometimes I'll get the community day thing. Sometimes I won't. Like I actually think I like Solosis enough where I'll spend the $2 and do it. What was the last community day? I don't even remember the last community day, but
Flabebe. You wouldn't remember it. You had just gotten back from Paris. Like it was that day you got back from Paris.
Yes, and even if I wasn't traveling for Paris, I wouldn't have bought it because I got all the Flabebe when I was in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
When I did that event. Although, like, if I was traveling on Monday and if I was doing Flabebe in Paris, maybe I would have been compelled to buy it because it was like, oh, community day in another country. That's like fun, I guess. But no, with like I'm not going to buy the current pass, the monthly pass, because one, I don't think the reward is very good. And I've given Niantic that feedback. Niantic was like, how do you guys feel about the new pass? And I was like, it sucks.
Yeah, it's just coins this month.
It's just coins.
Yeah.
Which, like, I know that is a common theme in battle passes. I play other games. Like, that's a very common, like, in Apex Legends, that was a common thing of like, hey, if you spend $10, if you complete the thing, you get your $10 back. I don't think that's inherently bad. Like, I think getting your money back for doing it, I think that's kind of okay. Like, I don't think it's the worst thing. But with ZA coming out and with it being a little bit colder, if you want me to hustle for something, I want that hustle to be like, okay, we're giving you your money back for doing it. Well, okay, what if I just don't do it?
And also, I think it would be more worth it if you were able to use those coins to then purchase the next one, but you can't use the coins.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
Because I'd be more willing to do it if it was like, if it would take off money from the next one, right?
Yes.
But I can't use those for that, so.
Yeah. I guess when looking at it, like, I know a lot of people liked the Lucky Trinket.
I think that was one of the best things you could chase.
Yeah. But when it really comes down to it, I mean, what is that doing? That's getting you a lucky friend.
It's giving me 100% shiny Mewtwo from you, Bobby. That's what it was doing.
That is true. That did give you that. So there's the gamble, right? There is the gamble of getting something really good out of it, but it is just a gamble. With this, you are actually like getting your money's worth in the sense. Like if you play the game where you do buy stuff in the game, like if you buy things other than the pass, if you do use coins to buy things, you are getting that back. So, like, I know I literally just said, like, oh, it's just coins. But if you really think about it, like, the Lucky Trinket's a gamble. Like, this, you're actually, you're getting, like, your money's worth to an extent.
I do think I'd rather the gamble, though.
Yeah.
Because I think the outcome of it being cool is better than 200 coins.
Okay, think about this, Bobby. $10 for a Lucky Trinket or a trip to Vegas. Interesting, eh?
I'm always going to choose Vegas.
And then after you go to Miami. I'm waiting for City Safari Vegas. That's what I'm waiting
You
on.
had a go or a tour.
That's true.
There.
We had Hoenn Tour Vegas, which was kind of crazy that they decided to do that.
There.
I didn't hate the extra incubator. Like when I think of a monthly pass, which again they haven't even done yet. I don't know why. I don't know what their philosophy is. I don't know what they are against. Like, just give me a $10 a month subscription and give me the whatever these tickets are called, Go Passes in it. But I always thought like, oh, a subscription for like $10 a month would be an extra incubator. It would be like more storage. It would be like Stardust bonus. Like they're so close to it, and they haven't done it. And maybe at this rate, they're never going to do it. But I like the trinket. I like the incubator. I don't think the coins is the worst. but also I feel like there should be a combination of that stuff. Like if it was coins
Yeah.
and the incubator, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I think my favorite was like when the bottle cap was at the end. The golden bottle cap. I think that was my favorite one.
That was
Was
for
that- That was at GoFest,
Was
right?
that? Oh, was that the GoFest
yeah, that was
special
the
one?
GoFest thing, I think. Yeah.
Never mind.
Or the tour. The Unova. That was the Unova tour thing or something like that.
No,
Okay.
not Unova 2. It was GoFest.
It was GoFest? Okay.
Yes.
Well, either way, I agree. But I can't see them giving us those often. Right? Like I don't see them.
But what if it was what if it was just a bottle cap? Not a golden bottle cap.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I have
Because
enough Pokemon that would be nice for.
If you're going to save a golden bottle cap for your big events, like it would be nice to get a normal bottle cap, which would just be one of the stats.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think the problem that I have with the extra incubator, and I know that this was like a separate thing, it wasn't part of the pass, but was that for the last couple of months, they had the extra like pay, I don't know, $5 or $10, and you get an incubator every single day of the month. That's like one use only. But like because of that, it's like you could save them up and then wait and use them for like the right time. I like that a lot. And then them taking that away to like, okay, now it's just part of the pass. Here's your infinite incubator, but it's timed. It didn't feel as good because it's like, well, we just had this thing where we were getting one a day to be able to either save or use how we wanted to. And now that's gone and you're giving us this, but it's timed. And it just, I like the idea of another like infinite incubator, but just coming from off of that to this, it didn't feel good to me.
I don't like when they're timed.
Yeah, I mean, I do like having an extra incubator. I think hatching 2 eggs by default instead of 1 feels really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Pikmin Bloom. Pikmin Bloom, you had 2 pots always. And it just felt way better to have 2 pots because that's how you like hatched Pikmin than the default 1. Also, Pikmin did it in like steps, I think. So it'd be like, this is 1,000 steps, this is 5,000 steps, this is 10,000 steps. And I thought that was like way easier to like visualize versus kilometers.
Over kilometers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because like when I would be doing Pikmin and it would say like, oh, you only need 2,000 more steps. Like in my head, I was like, oh, 2,000 steps? Like I could do that right now. But I don't know what that would be equivalent to a kilometer. I'm like, I'm sure I could look it up, and I'll look it up, and I'll be like, oh, that's not that bad. But then I would also instantly forget.
I cannot wait for the European commenters to be like, Americans will use anything other than the metric system to
steps
measure
make
things.
sense. Look, in Europe, they're not using their Fitbit with it's still steps.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, steps would make it easier.
I think this is Niantic. Are you listening? Switch it to steps like Pikmin Bloom. Also, isn't that the thing in Pokemon? Also in Pokemon, although it's a hidden number. But like a Dratini egg is like 9,000 steps technically, and then like a Shuckle egg is like 6,000 steps.
Oh, like in the main game. In the main
game, yeah.
Yeah,
they're not doing kilometers in the main game.
No, yeah, it is. It's steps. Yeah.
Yeah, it's step based.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I could go on and on about the egg stuff, but we need to take a break. All right. When we come back, we have some anime news and some 7-star raid information. We will be right back. And we are back from our break. Pokemon Horizons Season 3 Rising Hope coming to Netflix on January 6th. Gosh, they're so far behind. The adventures soar to the next level in Pokemon Horizons Season 3. All new seasons will be on Netflix in January. You'll find out what Liko and Roy have been up to alongside Florigato, Crocolore, and Captain Pikachu. I don't want to specifically say what part of the anime this is because that would be spoilers for those who don't know how far. They're very far behind.
Yeah.
Are we all looking at the same article with like the trailer with the picture that says official trailer and there's a Pokemon there?
Yes.
And it's not Florigato.
Yes.
So what's the point of saying Florigato in the article?
Spoiler. What?
Yeah, there. Okay, minor spoilers. There is a minor spoilers. There is a shiny Zygarde in the anime,
Right.
and it is a very important plot point. And as of the beginning of season 3, which comes out in January, the American anime is not up to that shiny Zygarde yet.
Will it be once this season 3 finishes out? Like, is it a part of we're gonna see next in America? Or are we that far behind? Like,
I think we're that far behind. I will say I'm not caught up, so I could be wrong here, but I do think
we're
it's
that far behind.
I think it's pretty far.
why are
away
we
still.
so far behind? I feel like they're getting slower and slower with getting these out to non-Japanese countries.
Yeah, I don't know. They are taking their time with this. Although they're usually pretty behind. Because remember when Ash won the championship and it was like,
Yeah, it was like a year
months
later.
away before we even got it.
Yes.
Okay, according to Bulbapedia, season 3 should get us to the shiny Zygarde stuff. But it will be broken up into 3 parts. Season 1 was broken into 2 parts. Season 2 was broken into 2 parts. And then season 3 will be the 3 parts, which is Mega Voltage, Mega Evolution, and Rising Again.
Oh, so is there already what the part of Mega Evolution is already like out in Japan? Whatever episodes that covers, that's already been.
Oh, I
believe
lied.
so.
I lied. They did get to the shiny. The shiny Zygarde would have been the end of season 2.
Oh. Well, then never mind.
Okay, then not
So-
spoiler.
No, I guess
So-
it showed up a lot faster than I thought.
Yes, it was the second to last episode of season 2. Okay, so they're not far behind. Okay, my bad. So I guess I don't know why they talked about
Yeah, why would they say Florigato and stuff?
because the Meowscarada evolves in that Zygarde battle.
Oh.
But it's in the Meowscarada is
the
in the
thumbnail.
trailer.
Yeah,
It's in the picture
thumbnail
on the
has it on there.
trailer.
The thumbnail makes sense
Yeah.
because the Meowscarada evolves in the second to final episode, and then it evolves. They battle the Zygarde, and then there's one more episode after, and then it takes break for Mega Evolution. So,
Man,
according to Bulbapedia, Pokemon Horizon Season 3 Rising Hope will be Pocket Monsters Mega Voltage,
okay.
which is the what is it, like a 1-year jump,
Yeah.
which has Meowscarada. This is
Got
so
it.
hard to like. I never want to spoil that stuff, but it's so hard when one, it has existed in Japan for like over a year,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it
And we're
is
just so
just
behind.
shared everywhere. And then 2, when Pokemon.com puts Meowscarada in the thumbnail, but then also just says Florigato in the description, even though
Yeah.
this season is focused on Meowscarada.
I don't know. I guess if you haven't watched season 2 of Pokemon Horizons, spoilers.
Spoilers.
We should have said that at the beginning.
Yeah. So yeah, they're still behind though.
Yeah. Right.
Because they're done with Mega Voltage already in Japan. Mega Voltage was like 20 episodes, and so that 20 episodes is done, and then the second part they're on episode 3.
Of the
So-
Mega Evolution part.
That Mega Evolution part. So we're still like 25 weeks behind in October, and we still have 3 more months, and we're already 25 weeks behind.
Yeah. That is
So
a
yeah,
lot.
no, we are still behind by a lot.
Yeah. That is a lot. Does it feel like this series has been going on longer than the past ones have?
Yes.
Okay.
Because this game cycle is 4 years.
Right, instead of
Oh,
3.
yeah.
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 Okay. Yep. And they didn't do anything for Legends Arceus. Like, they just had like a
They
web
had that
series,
yeah.
but they didn't have
Yeah.
anything. They didn't put
There was like an
anything
episode
into.
where they went to like a museum or something with Cynthia, and she like talked about the Hisui stuff, I think. But
Okay.
in terms of like a whole
Series
I don't
or
think so.
anything. Yeah. There was just the web series. Okay.
It's not bad, but I think the worst part about Horizons is like we get it 6 months later.
Do you watch Horizons on Netflix, or do you watch it in Japanese somehow?
Where did I get up to? I got up to, I think I maybe did the first 30-ish episodes on Netflix, and then the end of season 2 in English, which would have been Pocket Monsters Rayquaza Rising. I watched those final episodes in Japanese only because I was watching a streamer who was then watching them in Japanese. And I was like, well,
Got
I'm
it.
here now. I might as well see this through.
Got it.
I don't know how I got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so oh, yeah, we're not even that far behind. Okay. The Earth Shaking with White Zygarde and Where the Adventure Leads, that just came out on September 26th of this. So that was literally 2 weeks ago
In the US?
in the US.
Okay.
But in Japan, that was March 21st is when that season ended.
Okay. So 6 months. So 6 month difference.
Yeah, so yeah, we're 6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess that's not as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah. That still should be not
Yeah,
6 months
they
apart.
should close that a
but
little bit, but
They should still try to close that gap. But yeah, that's not too bad.
No. But also like it makes the anime kind of not great to watch.
yeah, it makes it tricky to watch because you know what's going on a lot of the
Because
time.
it's also just like hard to jump on Reddit or Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever, and like, especially if you're following official Pokemon accounts, because they're going to tweet about the anime.
Yeah.
In Japan, do they break it up into parts as well, or do they just go through? Are they just like they just go through the season, like how Netflix has like the seasons 1, 2, 3, they come out in separate pieces, right? Does Japan do that as well? And then they take a break, and then season 2 comes out, and they take a break, and then season 3 comes out, and it just happens to be that they're like 6 months ahead. But
No, there was no break. So technically, their season 1 ended was from April of 2023 to October of 2023, and then season 2 in Japan literally started in October of 2023 and went till March of 2024.
Okay.
It's just and all that stuff's on Tokyo TV, so they're just I'm double checking here. There's not even a week break. There
So
was
why-
actually
okay.
there was a 1 week break between the sparkling of Terrapagos and Terrestrial debut. There was a week break.
so why do they break it up so why are we not, why is it not until January that we're getting season 3 on Netflix? Like, why couldn't they just give us that this week or next week? Like,
we would have gotten the end of season 2 on Netflix on September 22nd or whatever. And then now there's no Pokemon until January.
So now we'll be 9 months behind
Yeah.
because we're not getting anything until 3 months from now. We're not moving forward at all in English. So then we will be even further behind because
Yeah,
they're just,
I don't know why they do it like that.
that is very weird.
But wasn't there something where Netflix like started realizing that maybe dropping all the episodes of a TV show isn't great, and they thought about going back to like releasing 1 episode a week?
Sure.
Well, they do with other stuff. Like I watch Great British Baking Show or Great British Bake Off in Europe, but they
Bobby
do that
Lore
once.
right now.
Heck yeah, it's a great show. They do those. That's a once a week show, so they don't drop all the episodes at the same time. That's on once a week.
I wish it was once a week. I know, like, realistically, I could pace myself and I could just be like, I'm every Sunday night, I'm going to watch this 20-minute show. But, like,
No.
they could just do it once a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They could.
that would.
that would help the issues a little bit with like the being behind.
Yeah,
I don't know.
seems weird. That's all. Just seems
There's
very
probably a
weird.
reason for it, but I don't know.
It seems
I'm sure
weird
it's
in
some
2025.
I'm sure it's some big corporate stuff that is like really only beneficial to
yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it was smart for Netflix to pick up Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm sure it helps.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm sure it was a good use of their money.
Yeah.
But I don't like this release. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a hardcore enough anime fan, but I feel like if you're really into the Pokemon anime, maybe you're just even watching it in Japanese at this point.
Probably.
That's what I was thinking anyway. I was like, I'm sure
You
people
might
are
as
just
well,
watch it
if
in
you're able
Japanese.
to.
Yeah.
If you just want to be like caught up and everything.
Yeah.
And this is no shade to the anime. I think it's great. Every time I tune
It's
in,
actually good, yeah.
yeah, it feels great. I mean, there's like
Mhm.
a couple duds. There's like a couple filler episodes. Like I think the episode with like Alcremie and like the other food Pokemon. I don't remember what episode it was. It was like the two bakers that were like mad at each other for like baking
The Great
or like
British Bake Off.
Yeah, yeah. It was actually it was just
That
it was just a
episode.
normal episode of that. I can't remember. It was like the one guy in the airship and then some other like lover guy he like runs into and they like have a Pokemon battle. Like that whole episode was filler, and I was like, I if I knew this was filler, I probably would have skipped it. But like
Right.
the majority of episodes are like, oh, this is like really good and it's progressing the story like pretty nicely and on pace and stuff. But
I
I
haven't.
think every anime will have like a filler episode here and there.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like TV shows in general, I feel like. But I haven't watched. I've only watched a few episodes of Horizons. My kids. I started getting into the Sun and Moon series, so we actually started watching the Sun and Moon series, and because those are all on Hulu. It's very annoying if you want to watch older episodes of Pokemon. Like, if you can go to the website and they'll show you the breakdown of like which seasons are on which streaming services.
It's everywhere.
It's ridiculous. It's like you use like 6 different streaming services that have like various seasons on them at any given time. And I just remember back when like I think it was Disney XD. There was like a Disney XD app.
Okay.
And this was maybe like 5 years ago. It just had every episode. Like there was just literally every episode of Pokemon was just on that app and you could just watch any episode at any time. And
Yeah, I wish.
I don't know, bring that back. Just give us like a Pokemon TV app that has every episode. I don't know, make
That
us
would
pay
be
like
wild.
$5 a month and you get like a bunch of episodes and movies and stuff like that or something like they wouldn't do it for free, but I'm sure
I
they
think
would do it
Netflix
for
probably pays them more than what they can get from $5 a month from us.
But even okay, so don't have Horizons on it. Netflix only has no, they have like the
They have
first season
Indigo
as well.
League,
They have
too.
Indigo League. Yeah, that's true.
They got
I
the
watched
two
Indigo
things
League
that
on
matter.
Amazon, though. So
I don't know. They could throw ads on that app too or something. I don't know. I'm just saying like I feel like
hold
there's
on.
a way. Hey, I'm just saying there's a way to like simplify this rather than giving it out to 6 different streaming services.
yeah. Well,
No,
'cause
I
when
agree.
they had the old Pokemon TV app, they like cycled through episodes, didn't they? It wasn't just all of them.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, you know, you're right. They did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
They also cycled through movies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of.
They've been streaming on YouTube,
Yeah.
and Twitch, like movies and stuff lately. So.
Mhm. Yeah, they have been doing that, which is nice. No, but I mean, I was surprised when the Disney XD app had everything because it had like all the episodes and it had maybe half of the movies were on that. At any given time, you could just watch any of it, and it seemed like there's no way they're making good money on this. Like, I guess unless Disney, they have a really good deal with Disney or something at the time. But yeah,
Yeah. Last bit of news here is even though this event will be over by the time this comes out, they did the Roaring Moon and the Iron Valiant 7-star raids. They ran them for like 12 days. There was no break. It was from 10 days, October 2nd through October 12th. This was the first time they ran 2 7-star raids at the same time. And as of recording, I talked about how you couldn't do the other person's raid, and that didn't seem intentional. And even if it was intentional, it was a poor player experience because half the people who own the game cannot communicate with the other half of people that own the other game. And that just made even connecting with randoms, it just made it difficult because you're just cutting your player bases in half for each game.
Right.
They did update on Pokemon.com, and they said, update, as of October 3rd, we have confirmed the following issues are occurring in online multiplayer during this event. In Pokemon Scarlet, players are unable to join raids appearing in Pokemon Violet. In Pokemon Violet, players are unable to join raids in Pokemon Scarlet. We are currently investigating the cause of this issue and apologize. We will provide for further updates as soon as more information are available. Spoiler, they didn't provide more of an update, but they did, one, update their article to have this update, which is really great, and they should do this more often. Pokemon, if you're listening, this communication is fantastic. Except you didn't communicate the second part, which is you fixed it. And your article that I'm reading from on Pokemon.com does not say that you fixed it, even though this event ends in about 5 hours from us recording this. So one, they did fix it. That was great. I think they did update it in Pokemon Home, that it was fixed. Not on the website where you could go to read that it is broken. But again, huge props to coming out and saying it was broken. That's good. We love that. Continue doing that. Maybe do the second part to say that it's been fixed. But they did fix it. One of the, I guess, small benefits of them fixing it is if you caught one of these 2 Pokemon before they fixed it, it reset for whatever reason, and you could catch it again. Yep. So if you caught a Roaring Moon and then you waited for the fix, you could then do another Roaring Moon and then an Iron Valiant. So I don't know what triggers that, they must have just set it up as a new event again.
Yeah, probably.
Not that you would really do anything with 2 Mighty Mark Roaring Moon. I guess you could trade one if you wanted to, but kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah, that is interesting because in the past, right, when they have a 7-star raid and that 7-star raid goes for it goes until it goes and then it comes back a week later,
like Charizard,
you know?
or, yeah,
like anything, like any of the 7-stars that lasted 2 weeks, where they'd be one week and then it would be the next week.
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to catch it again the next week.
Yeah.
So, and you'd think that would kind of be set up like a new event, because it's not like it's continuing throughout that time. It would stop and then start, right? So it is weird that with this, that it still did allow the 2 being caught.
I don't think that's weird because it's probably still an event in the back end. Whereas, they brought back Charizard, right? So Charizard was the first one, and then they brought it back for the Kanto starters. And you couldn't catch a second Charizard. But that was 2 years later. But they probably just republished that event.
Oh, and this one was
Right,
probably
they
they scrapped. It's like a completely new event on the back end as well. So then
so something was restricting these players. So they must have had to change back end stuff to fix it, which then prompted the game to think it was a new event versus just hey, set the dates. Okay, move the dates. Because the disappointing thing about the Charizard coming back is it was exactly the same.
Right.
And people were they did change the rewards. So I guess they can change the rewards to the event and still have it be the same event, but the event must have some code in the back that signifies your game has caught this. So because it was so broken, they must have had to change more than just, rewards for it to re-trigger.
Yeah.
Now they did communicate this. So now let's talk about 1 hour of GameStop, how they didn't communicate anything about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have more thoughts about the GameStop stuff, but we'll save it for the bonus episode.
All right.
That's fine. Yeah.
If you gotta pay $30 for an online code, then you gotta pay $5 to hear us talk about GameStop. So anyways, plan this week is mini episodes should start on Friday in all the podcast apps. They should also go up on YouTube as well. I think this will be the first time. No, that's not true. We did the mini episodes for Scarlet and Violet that I think went up on YouTube. But they'll be on all your podcast apps. There will not be like, being a subscriber gets you extra minutes of the bonus things. They'll be free for everyone. I guess if you are a subscriber, you'll get ad-free bonus things because, ads will run at the beginning and stuff. But if you don't want any ads in these episodes or the mini episodes, good time to sign up for the Patreon. Also, great time to sign up for the Patreon because you'll be in the Slack and you can talk to all the other people playing ZA. And if there's multiplayer stuff or at least trading stuff, you can get that stuff done, which is cool. There's a lot of people. We were actually just talking about how the Pokemon Sleep in the Slack is like one of the more active ones of our Slack. So patreon.com/PKMNcast. You can sign up for a free trial too if you would like. But thank you for making it to the end. Very excited for ZA. Like I said, the episode next week, when we do a normal episode, won't have any ZA spoilers. We'll try to make it very clear with all the episodes going forward so you can follow along if you don't want things being spoiled to you. If anything official comes out, like new megas or whatnot, that I think is fair game. If it's on Pokemon.com, we consider that fair game. If it's on the official Pokemon YouTube channel or the official Pokemon Twitter, I think that stuff is fair game. I know people got really mad during Sword and Shield that we talked about Glastrier and Spectrier early, even though they were officially talked about because there was a tournament that weekend that was using Glastrier and Spectrier. So I know everyone has different tolerances of spoiler levels, but that's why we say, like, hey, if it shows up in a Pokemon email, that's like fair game. Anyways, if you're on the premium feed, stick around after the credits. We'll have a little bit more for you. Thank you for making it to the end. Happy ZA release if we don't see you in the bonus episode. Thank you for listening. We'll be back this Friday. Friday. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Glau.
Thank you.
Again, stick around for the premium feed for our subscribers. And this has been another episode of the Pokemon Podcast, and we are
super effective.
Super. Hope you had a good Solosis community day.
right.
Sure,
Like, if you
true.
walked into a GameStop and you asked for 2 and they only gave you 1, you can be upset. 100%. You're allowed to be upset, but they're not obligated to give you 2.
Yeah.
Like it is,
Right.
it always says in the fine print of these codes. If you ever got one of the paper codes, it always